through our partner station MITV on DSTV channel 255, 7 p.m. daily, and also our YouTube and Facebook pages under one name, Clearview News Desk every day. We call it The People's News, as we are available to come over and cover your events upon notice. Or do you have news you want us to broadcast? Send it in. We'll verify and go to town with it. All for you. Go ahead, engage us to thrash out those naughty issues on the news. And what we need from you is to share and subscribe. More important, convince your loved ones, friends, relatives, co-worshippers, and more to subscribe so as to be getting notifications as we break the news. Go a step further, like the news, and drop your thoughts on the comment section. Clearview News. We clear the view one time and for all time.
Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. First, the headlines. Governor Obaseki expresses concerns over neutrality of the police in the forthcoming Edo State governorship election, slated for September 21, 2024. 400 Nigerians deported from the United Arab Emirates have arrived at Abuja, the nation's capital. 30-year-old motorcyclist arrested over allegedly raping wife's 17-year-old sister in Akure, Ondo State. I am Florence Joshua with these and more. Silence is golden, so the saying goes. Here at Clearview, we wonder if that has been the reason why many people who may have crossed the path of the Federal Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, hardly replies his hot words against them. Wike, who was also the governor of Rivers State for 2 terms of 8 years, is known for his zero tolerance for anything he perceives as insulting to his personality. However, reactions are now trailing his actions from the likes of PDP governors, elder statesman Edwin Clark, and others. How does he feel? We have a commentary.
Saying it as it is no doubt a phenomenon identified with the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. He was a local government chairman in Rivers State, later Minister of State for Education, before becoming full minister. Thereafter, fortune smiled at him and became Rivers State Governor. Then President Tinubu made him the FCT Minister for being a good man to opposition APC. The reasons are better left for another day. Wike is either temperamental or cannot keep quiet when he feels offended by any individual or group. While reacting, he does not care whose ox is God, or as long as he can drive his point home. In fact, Wike's reaction while angry have become a booty for some media homes. He will enrage them in live coverage and, in regular cases, invite journalists to come and interview him. The minister is in the habit of lambasting those he sees as antagonists and would therefore not spare such people.
And let me assure all of you, not while we live, anybody will take away the structure of PDP from us. Not while we live. And let me tell people, I hear that there are some governors, who say they will take away the structure and give back to somebody. I pity those governors, because I'll put fire in their states.
What has been a cause for concern to Clearview is that these perceived antagonists don't respond or dare not reply. this be in line with the adage that says silence is golden, fear or silence is the best answer? For instance, in August 2020, while at loggerhead with the former Edo State Governor, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, over Governor Obaseki, he asked him, Oshiomhole, to present at least Primary 6 certificate. As at the last time of this report, Oshiomhole, vocal as he is, has not responded. Then it was the turn of Governor Obaseki to take his own bashing from Wike, who in 2022 has reconciled with Oshiomhole. He said it loud and clear that Obaseki has betrayal in his DNA.
If you watch and if you ask anybody, if you go and check the DNA of Godwin Obaseki, what you see in that DNA is betrayal, serious betrayal, and ungratefulness. The DNA of Obaseki is what? Betrayal, serious betrayal, and ungratefulness. Let me stand today to apologize to Adams Oshiomhole, who has been vindicated by telling us that we will see the true color, we will see the insincerity, we will see the ungratefulness of Governor Obaseki.
Only recently, with the backing of the Senate President Akpabio, Wike tongue-lashed FCT Minister Ireti Kingibe for saying she was not carried along by the National Assembly in the budget. I doubt if Ireti has ever been so addressed, hot and smoking. Her soft response came maybe after persuasion. The very recent one is Wike's threat to all governors voted in on the platform of the PDP. He told them point blank that he will set on fire the state of any governor who dabbles into the affairs of Rivers State. Yes, from here, reactions started. PDP governors, then elder statesman Edwin Clark.
The Independent National Electoral Commission and the Nigerian Police Force have reassured voters in Edo State of a transparent and peaceful governorship election on September 21, 2024. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu assured the people of an open and transparent process. In a related development, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, also vowed to ensure maximum security and warned against electoral violence,
demonstrating our collective commitment to a peaceful and credible election. We understand the vital importance of our roles in this election, and I want to assure you that we are well prepared to perform our duties with excellence.
The purpose of this interactive meeting is to brief political parties and candidates, as well as accredited election observers, the media and other stakeholders on the preparations for the election.
So far, INEC has accredited 134 observer groups and 114 media organizations for the election, while 35 police personnel and 8,000 members of other security agencies will be deployed. Meanwhile, the collection of permanent voters' card has been extended from September 13 to 15, 2024. Governor Godwin Obaseki has expressed concerns over the neutrality of the Nigerian Police Force in the upcoming governorship election slated for September 21, 2024. On a visit by Abdulsalami Abubakar, chairman of the National Peace Committee, Obaseki accused the police for working in favor of the All Progressive Congress, APC. The report. As the race to the Edo State Government House reaches its final phase, the governor, Godwin Obaseki, claimed that 10 PDP members, including a local government chairman, are being detained without sufficient evidence or valid cases against them. He stated that the party may not sign the peace accord due to the police perceived bias. Obaseki cited recent incidents, including the arrest of a local government chairman who was shot at and asked to provide evidence, only to be detained in Abuja. He also mentioned the arrest of a police officer who accused him of mismanaging public funds.
Some of you here may recall that 4 years ago, the National Peace Committee took a historic decision to devolve the signing of the peace accord beyond the presidential election to include off-cycle governorship elections in view of the tension and violence often associated with the build-up and conduct of such elections.
So, Excellency, the purpose of the Peace Committee coming to Edo State is, I'm sure you must be aware, there is going to be a signing of peace accord between the gubernatorial candidates and the parties. That is to ensure that there is no mudslinging during the campaign, and then we accept the results as long as it is free and fair. And also, if there is any misgivings, the court should be there, but abide time.
You were here in 2020. Very heated elections. As you know, this is an off-cycle election, and there's a lot of attention. But unlike 2020, I'm very worried. Very, very worried. Because from the developments and where we are today, I think my party met yesterday and we're not likely to sign this agreement. The person who is supposed to enforce peace, the peace accord, is now an active participant in creating a destructive environment. We've had situations where, from the Inspector General's office, there are armed gangs of policemen who have come into Edo State to just invade, arrest, and take away PDP members. As we speak, there are about 10 in detention in Abuja without trial. 2 days ago, they came to pick up a local government chairman. This man, this chairman was going back home. He was attacked and shot at. And the police, he reported, and the police said he should come to give evidence. He came, they arrested him. And as I speak, he's in Abuja. I'm saying, how? Even if offenses were committed in Edo State, why would you not charge the offenses here and try them here? Why take them to Abuja? I mean, are these offenses of high treason? And then in Abuja, why not charge them to court in Abuja? The police, the IG's office came in and obtained warrants to arrest 60 PDP supporters. 60.
60.
Yes, they have the warrants. So all just essentially driving all our leaders into hiding. And for me, my role as the chief security officer is being made nonsense of by the IG. Because the commission arrests, I heard somebody was arrested, the chairman was arrested. I called the commissioner. I said, please, I understand this has happened. Please look into it and let me know. He said, I'll come back to you, sir. And he just refused, he ignored me, didn't say anything. It was the next morning at 4 a.m., he moved that person to Abuja. And I said, speak the other. So, sir, how can we sign a peace accord? Why should we? Because clearly what they're saying is it's going to be a very violent election. And they're going to use the forces of coercion and intimidation to win the elections in Edo, whether we like it or not. That's the message. I'm glad the IG is in town. We said no until everybody arrested in Edo is released or brought back to Edo to be tried for whatever offenses you claim they've committed. We have no confidence that the police is going to protect us.
The Nigerian Police Force has confirmed the arrest of SPY officers, stating that while SPY officers are not conventional policemen, wearing the uniform to engage in political activities is frowned upon. The development has, however, raised concerns about fairness and credibility of the upcoming election, with Obaseki warning of a potential destructive environment. A 30-year-old motorcyclist, Michael Olurufemi, has been arrested for allegedly raping his wife's 17-year-old sister in Akure, the Ondo capital. The suspect, a father of 4, was said to have raped the victim sometime in August 2024 at 10 p.m. in the Onigari area of Irese Road, Akure. Police sources said that the suspect had confessed to the crime. A source said that the suspect confessed that the victim approached him to take her to her boyfriend's house, and on their way he stopped near a bush and raped her. Meanwhile, the Ondo State Police Command Public Relations Officer Fumi Odulami said that the suspect had been charged to court and remanded at Olukuta prison by the court over the alleged rape. The President, Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association, NAOA, Maria Lagbaja, has pledged her support to empowering wives of soldiers with the necessary skills and capacity needed to become self-reliant and productive even as they navigate through life's daily challenges of keeping the home front while their husbands are on different battlefields safeguarding the territorial integrity of the country. Lagbaja made the pledge this Wednesday at a one-day mindset reorientation seminar for wives of military personnel in Abuja, the nation's capital. Clevis Gloria Atta has the details.
It is no news that military spouses in Nigeria face a myriad of challenges due to the multifaceted security challenges bedeviling the country. Research has shown that wives of military personnel often find themselves playing double roles of both parents when their spouses are out on assignments within and outside the country. This oftentimes leads to varying degrees of physical and emotional stress that not only affects their ability to respond to their own children's emotional needs, but also their personal growth and development. The Mindset Reorientation Seminar, organized for wives of military personnel under the Nigerian Army Soldiers' Wives Association (NASWA) by the Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association (NAOA, is designed to empower wives of military personnel with the necessary skills and tools needed to address the various challenges affecting their well-being, thereby charting a path for growth and development.
We're always doing humanitarian outreach for NASWA. But today, the fact that it's not humanitarian outreach and the response from them, how they are able to say things that surprise me. There are people that are very hardworking, they are educated, they have the skills, some of them have the skills, and they're talking about connection. So if only they can get people to support their businesses, they can go far in life. So I'm actually happy, I'm not discouraged, I'm encouraged, and I'm ready to do more, and I'm ready to assist them and support them in every way I can in my capacity.
When your mind is transformed, when your mind is changed, when your mind is renewed, it's a lot easier for anything positive to grow in it and for something positive to come out of it. So the purpose of this program is for them, first of all, to know how the mind works so that the journey of the mind can start, and whatever it is that their needs are would be, tackled easily, so that they can run with it and come about results.
We love you as you love us.
While lauding the move, participants at the seminar expressed optimism that the move will go a long way in addressing the negative experiences of wives of personnel that have spanned decades.
So what I understand by mindset simply means for you to know your vision, to know where you are heading to, know what you have in mind. When you know your targets, when you know your vision, you use your mindset where you get to where you are going to. So with this little lecture we have received, we have learned a lot.
They have taught us so many things: how to handle your business, how to handle your home, how to handle everything around you. They have taught us today. So by the special grace of God, I know that God will put it in order for us to do anything that we want to become in this life.
NAOA disclosed that the initiative will be replicated across all states of the Federation. Gloria Atta, reporting for Clearview News.
400 Nigerians, including 90 females and 310 males, who were reportedly deported from the United Arab Emirates back to Nigeria, have arrived. According to reports, they were received at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, by the Office of the National Security Advisor in collaboration with the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons and other relevant stakeholders. Recall that the diplomatic tension between both countries has been ongoing, with the UAE imposing a visa ban on Nigerians nearly 2 years ago. Stemming from the various diplomatic disputes, one major issue involved Dubai's Emirates airline halting flights to Nigeria after the Central Bank of Nigeria was unable to remit an estimated $850 million in revenue to the UAE. This deportation occurs against the backdrop of ongoing diplomatic tensions between the two nations, which may be rooted in various undisclosed issues. Despite this, reports earlier this year indicated that both countries reached an agreement to lift travel restrictions on Nigerians. Wumi, the widow of late Iroluwa Oluba, better known as Mohbad, penned down an emotional tribute honoring her time together, stating that the singer's passing has brought unbearable pain. She wrote, "Iroluwa, me, husband of my youth, my best friend, it's been a year today, a year since you left me and our Liam in this cold world. It's been so hard, I miss you so much. Liam misses you too. I wish you were here to see him. You would have been an incredible father. I still don't know how I've survived without you." The rapper and songwriter, who died under mysterious circumstances on 12 September 2023, and a year after his death, a coroner's court in Ikorodu established by the Lagos state government is still working to uncover the circumstances surrounding the singer's death. If you're just joining us, you're watching the news on Clearview News Desk. We will be back after this break. Stay with us.
We break the news.
This is Christ Embassy.
Recollect, we were the first to break this. Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf of Kano State has approved the appointment of 3 second-class emirs. And this?
Erasmus is the most successful program of the European Union to support education and youth.
And this?
Fubara is not an ungrateful person.
And more.
Tension is currently mounting in Rivers State.
The planned arraignment of Yaya Bello.
Across our platforms. Subscribe now and you will be receiving our notifications and never left out as the news breaks on Clearview.
Welcome back. Having worked over 6 decades with some of the greatest figures in cinema and theatre, the memory of actor James Earl Jones, whose rich baritone provided the voice for some of our favorite movies, and particularly his role in the famous movie Coming to America, continues to linger in our hearts. Clearview News Desk celebrates the achievement of James Earl Jones, who passed away on Monday at the age of 93. May his soul rest in peace, with hopes that he continues doing what he knows best in heaven, if there's a movie industry over there.
Dad? We're pals, right?
Right.
And we'll always be together, right?
Simba, let me tell you something that my father told.
Let me guess. You like Star Wars. You know, I've been in other movies. But you don't care about those, do you? I have one thing to say to people like you. I like Star Wars too.
So, what is it, my son?
Well, Father, first of all, it is things like this.
Like what?
The rose petals.
What is the matter, dear? You are the son of a king. Why should you not walk on the petals of roses?
But Mother, if there were no rose petals, I would still be the son of a king.
Then it is settled. From this day forth, anyone who throws roses at my son's feet will answer to me.
Father, it is not just that, it's everything. The cooking, the pampering, the dressing, the bathing. Actually, I rather enjoy the bathing, but just for once I would like to cook for myself and take care of myself, dress myself, wipe my own backside. And why? Why can't I find my own wife?
Aha! So that's it. We've gone to a great deal of trouble to select for you a very fine wife.
And that's the news. But before we go, a recap of the top stories. Governor Godwin Obaseki has expressed concerns over the neutrality of the Nigerian police force in the upcoming governorship election, slated for September 21, 2024. 400 Nigerians, including 90 females and 310 males, have been reportedly deported from the United Arab Emirates back to Nigeria. The deportees have arrived at Abuja, the nation's capital. A 30-year-old motorcyclist, Michael Olurofemi, has been arrested for allegedly raping his wife's 17-year-old sister in Akure, the Ondo State's capital. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube at Clearview News Desk, or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter. Thanks for watching. I am Florence Joshua. Bye for now.